Hi guys, Ashuri here, welcome to Battle 51 video. I want to show you how I finish it and give you some tips and tricks that will help you complete it. Comparing to other battles, this is a difficult one and I'm super excited to talk about it. Let's start! Comparing with Battle 50, Battle 51 it's a lot harder. We need to fight against two versions of Shenron and one Omega Shenron. These Shadow Dragons are really strong, they are tanky, but they have great offensive capabilities. That's why my first advice to you is to use your top fighters with great offensive arsenal, because these dragons can really take a hit, or in this case more hits than one. That's why I chose my fusion team. In this team I chose Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, old Super Vegito, but still very good, and Kefla. Of course I picked them because I want to have color advantage for each of the dragons. So Gotenks will take on the extreme Shenron, then Super Vegito will take on the Shenron, the sparkling unit, and finally Kefla will be in charge of finishing off Omega Shenron. And now that we talk about Omega Shenron actually is the most dangerous one. So he has 2 life bars and a lot of health. That's why you need a really strong green fighter. In my case I chose Kefla because Kefla will hit very hard with her strike attack and also will not use all the ki. So we have enough ki to perform long combos that will really hurt him. Nevertheless, still he can take it, and I recommend you guys to try to use Rising Rush also against the blue Omega Shenron in this case. Like I said in the beginning, this fight it's not easy, so you have to play very safe, you have to avoid incoming attacks and always use your fighter with color advantage. So if you land some hits, then always try to have color advantage, but don't get caught. Don't forget, these guys are strong, they can use Rising Rush. In the test I did so far, every time they caught me with Rising Rush I chose Strike card, and every time I successfully block it. And on the other hand, if you are using Rising Rush, they will never guess your card, so you can pick any card that you want. Nevertheless, back to the fight, don't forget, rotate your fighters, avoid incoming attacks, and when you catch Omega Shenron, just hit him with everything that you got. In the beginning, if you are planning to use Kefla like me, try to use the first Rising Rush with her, but before that, use some strike cards, because then she will boost a little bit her strike damage, and she will deal even more damage to Omega Shenron. And then finally use her ultimate attack to restore some ki and inflict a lot of damage. Don't forget, Shenron, in this case the blue one, not the blue one, sorry, the green one, is the one that will handle also a Rising Rush, or has that really annoying unique ability that will restore some health when his health reaches 0. That's why Super Vegito, it's really good for that. In case you don't know already, Super Vegito's ultimate attack will nullify that ability. So if that annoying green Shenron it's close to be killed, just finish him off with the ultimate attack from Super Vegito. Yeah, it's not an easy fight, it's a difficult one, guys, and I would like to have a bigger reward for this kind of fights. Nevertheless, I'm grateful for it. I mean, we are fighting for glory, for fun, and for a title. It's not much, and I really hope in the future the developers of the game will add more challenges like this, difficult one like this, but with bigger rewards. Nevertheless, I'm grateful for it, and I had fun playing it. It's just another way to somehow forget for a while about PvP and explore other aspects from Dragon Ball Legends, and these kind of things are pretty cool. But back to the fight now, we are around 100 timer counter mark, and still Shadow Dragons are there. I mean, I'm using a super offensive team, and somehow the Shadow Dragons managed to survive. Like I said, they are a pretty solid tanky team with great offensive capabilities. Don't forget that green Shenron has that annoying unique ability that will restore some health when his health bar reaches 0. So in order to nullify that, you know, that unique ability that other players have like Zamasu or Mr. Satan or Green Vegeta or whatever, then in order to nullify that, use to finish him off, use Vegito's ultimate attack or Kefla's ultimate attack. If you don't manage to hit the last hit with the ultimate attack, then he will restore back around 1.9 million health, and that can be really annoying. and in order to avoid that, just finish him off with an ultimate attack from these two, if you are planning to use the team I'm using. But yeah, don't forget the most important tip is to build a team around your green fighter. So you have to pick a strong green fighter and build a team around him with great synergy. You need to buff him, you need to somehow heal him, and be also a little bit tanky, because definitely you will take some damage. In this case, Kefla it's very good because she has great offensive capabilities and will restore some health back with her main ability and green cards. So if you guys are planning to use fusion team like I did, then yeah, it's pretty good, and you'll manage to finish it. Not easy, you have to play very safe, nevertheless you will finish it with this team. Now we are 3 against 1, and this is a really important milestone. If you are getting to this point, then you're fine, you're on the good track. Of course, only Omega Shenron remains, and try to use your green fighter to inflict as much damage as possible. If you get caught, then sacrifice one of your other fighters, but protect your green fighter and use him for Rising Rush, for special attacks and whatever. Omega Shenron, even if he has 1 life bar left, still he has a lot of health and he's pretty tanky, so he can take a lot of hits. Use Rising Rush, use special attacks like I said, and finish him off. Now this fight is almost over. Here I have gathered almost all 7 Dragon Balls, and it's very funny because even if I'm using Rising Rush against him, somehow he managed to survive and he remained at 500 and something health. That was really nice. He's not just tanky and strong, he's also lucky. But that was it, guys. This is the team I used to complete Battle 51. I love it, I enjoy it. I hope they will make more battles like this in the future. Until next time, thank you for watching. I hope my tips and tips will help you complete this challenge. And of course, in case you want to share the team you used to complete this fight, please write a comment in the comment section below. Until next time, thank you, see you soon, bye!